Again, thank you guys for kicking it with us. Share this with at least 2 people. Let them know that your favorite After Church podcast is live. Speaking of Boss Babe, I don't know if you guys knew about what's going on between Cardi B and Offset. I'm curious about your thoughts on this. You heard about it?
Hey, boy,
I knew who to ask. I knew who to ask.
I don't give 2 shits, but go ahead and play it because it's need for content, and that's what you want to talk about.
Now this is, what is it? The trigger warning.
Yeah,
there's gonna be a lot of cursing in this.
They already just heard me curse. Shit, goddamn, fuck. No, they heard me already, so it's cool. Go ahead.
I don't know.
Oh hell!
Cardi B reveals how much she spends on her kids. The rapper wasn't afraid of revealing just how much it costs to raise her and Offset's 3 kids, Culture, Wave, and Blossom, while calling out her ex for allegedly not pulling his weight in the family's finances. Cardi, who filed for divorce in July, began in a lengthy rant on X Spaces May 30th.
Y'all want to know what's the kids' bills? Start adding. My kids got their own driver. The kids' driver is on a retainer for $10,000 a month.
The 32-year-old went on to accuse Offset for not pitching in on Culture's private school.
Wait, you just heard what I just said? Yeah. I need that.
Cool dress. I ain't gonna lie.
She continued,
Coach driver is on a retainer for $10,000 a month.
The 32-year-old went on to accuse Offset for not pitching in on Culture's private school tuition, which she said costs around $45,000. She continued,
Culture and Wave gets tutoring 4 times a week. Culture piano's class, that's $300 an hour, and she gets piano class 3 times a week. I'm not sure how much is gymnastic and Wave boxing classes, but I pay that too.
But that's only a fraction of the kids' expenses, according to Cardi.
For some people who some millionaires and shit, y'all sure is counting up pennies. I'm just saying. I mean, outside of the classes, not the private drivers, but piano classes and shit. That shit middle class people talk about. Like, who you got teaching them? Beethoven? I mean.
I just want to make it feel Beethoven did, right?
Yeah. You got this
he did, right?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
They resurrected niggas,
Oh, Lord, he said Beethoven. Oh, my God.
I don't know why.
It's Wave and Culture. She gets paid $3,000 a week. The nanny was $700 a day, but because she's only staying in the daytime, $500. This is not even including food. So my kids have a personal chef that comes from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. that I pay for because people in my house don't have time to cook.
On top of all that, Cardi said she's largely paid for all the kids' housing, as well as a 24-hour security team to be stationed outside of the home due to threats they have received in the past. E! News has reached out to Offset's rep for comment, but hasn't heard back. Cardi said she wanted to publicly address Offset after he asked for spousal support in his divorce filing. According to her, the Migos rapper going to the media about his spousal support request made her out to look like a deadbeat mom. Cardi continued, referring to herself by her real name.
Belcalis Marlenis Almanzar pay over $50,000 just on her kids alone. Just on her kids alone. Me! I have to pay that bill. No help.
That's crazy. $50,000, you a millionaire, and $50,000 a month. That's what $600,000 a year. Y'all millionaires though, right?
So,
I'm sure there's a lot of tax write-offs on that shit.
Right. So the what's going on is Cardi B and Offset are getting a divorce, and Offset is asking for spousal support, and Cardi B went on a rant because apparently she said on the Breakfast Club, Offset tried to make it seem like Cardi B doesn't see the kids, so she goes on a rant and talks about how she spends all this money on the kids and how he hasn't helped her in over a year with the child's food expenses or the expenses specific to the children.
So who they live with? If she hasn't seen them and she's paying everything, who the fuck they live with? They live by themselves?
But you know the biggest thing with this is, though? Celebrity will say, man, y'all need to stay out of our business, but we wouldn't know none of this shit if she never went on a rant. Like, she'll be the main one, and I'm not sitting up here want to Cardi bash because I really don't get two shits about it. I don't feel either way from it. But celebrities kill me with this. We're like, oh man, y'all always comment. Y'all put y'all business out here. Why the fuck we don't know nothing about Beyonce and Jay-Z? Because they pay for their fucking privacy. You can't tell me one thing besides what Kanye said about one of their babies, and we seen one of their babies, that we really know.
And I actually watched, with that example, Beyonce was on, I want to say Oprah, and Oprah asked Beyonce, tell us about the marriage, tell us about the ceremony. Beyonce said, it was a nice ceremony, I can't talk about it.
Point exactly. But yet, we'll be, like Jerry Day just said, now them some millionaires. Jay-Z and Beyonce. I don't know. I don't want to count. I'm just counting my little, my couple dollars, my little bread that I got, my little $12,000. I'm going to count mine, and I'm going to stay out of rich folks' business. But like Jerry Day said, I don't think that's really too much risk. If you sit up and got a this, that, there, you don't hear them say it because they pay for their privacy. What they do? When they go to the hospital, hey, boy, everybody got to clear off this floor. You got this whole floor. That's bread. Oh, when we going out the back door with umbrellas or something. You ain't gonna know how nothing look. We gone. We got private this, private that, so we don't know nothing. But then you come out with this rant or whatever like this, and you put everybody in your business, then we start talking about how retarded and how retarded this is, how retarded that is. I keep saying, I'm sorry.
It's okay, man. Trump said that was cool.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but we keep
freedom of speech. Actual freedom of speech.
Okay. But we keep saying how wrong this is and how wrong that is, and people in your business. But you go on a rent telling us how much your daughter's recital stuff is, how much you pay for private security. You got a chef. Now, you got Jerry Day over here talking about it, wondering and thinking, because he for the start thinking. He for the start thinking. So when the fuck do you see your kids if you can't cook for them? When do you have your kids? If you're paying for all this stuff, when do you have your own kids?
Yo, I'm gonna rename this show to Mall Rants.
Huh? When do you have a time for your kids?
That's facts. That's facts.
She was talking about. Oh, go ahead.
She even said, and I'll be quick. She said in one of the, I don't know how long the full on rant was, but in one of the videos that I watched, she said she's not. The reason why she can provide this level of finance for the kids is because she's out working.
Mm-hmm. I'm just. How often are your kids doing piano classes? Like, I feel like in the next few years, y'all should have a little Beethoven. and it's like she's talking like, or, I pay boxing class. Like, this should be little Mayweather on the scene. Like, I should be seeing something.
Next to Richard Shields.
Right? Like, let me know something. Let me see something. Because I feel like you just spouting out numbers.
So let's see. This is a specific breakdown here. Good. Cardi B recently revealed that she spends over $50,000 a month on her 3 children, including personal driver, on retainer for $10,000 a month, private chef, and private tutoring for her children. She also mentioned the nanny paid $3,000 a week.
Nigga, why? First of all, okay, you spending a private driver to go where? Why can't the nanny go? I mean, you spent shit. Hey, nanny go too.
And that's part of the reason why I wanted to talk to y'all about to see if y'all would see the stuff that I'm seeing with this. And I have another point about it, but yes.
Hey, man, she can afford it. Keep paying it.
But don't complain about it.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing, too. That's one of my things, too. Don't complain about what you got to pay.
And that's part of the reason I've been meaning to say, I keep forgetting to say about, and this is going back on the previous conversation, but you spend $22,000, for example, on one day for a prom, but then you turn around and be like, I don't got money for this and that.
Hey, don't ask me for no $20 for no gas if you spend $22 on what I told you. Don't ask me for $20 for gas if you spend $22,000 on a goddamn prom.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, personal driver $10,000 a month, babysitter $3,000 a week, so that's $12,000 a month.
Cousin babysitting.
So you got a nanny and a babysitter.
So you got a cousin that's babysitting? Okay, we
that's
know.
2 babysitters.
First of all, that's
a cousin babysitter and a regular babysitter. That's a tax write-off.
That's a lot of tax write-off. A private chef. Who is that? A cousin? From the DI? Who else you got?
Hold on, let me pull it back up.
Talking about private tutoring.
No, and
private
look,
tutoring, that sounds like that's done at the crib.
Don't get talking about mind y'all business and stay out of my business when you put this on here for us to discuss. I don't really give 2 shits, but I'm just saying, I hate when celebrities get on here, you put all your business out here in these streets, then you get mad when people got an opinion about it and got something to say about it.
$300 an hour for piano lessons. This boy banging on the key.
You hit the Ray Charles for real.
The security, I'm cool with the security part.
Yeah, but how much you can get security? I mean, you can get one of them little security firms for the lowski.
Bro, facts.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I need security like that, I'm gonna go ahead and finna make my own security firm where they live with me or some shit, and we gonna just write that off and I'll pay you for that.
You got your cousins doing everything else.
Yeah, we gonna go and get them too.
But see, that's what kills me because she said, she said nobody in her. She had the kids have a private chef, but because nobody in her house has time to cook. How many people do you have watching your kids to where they don't have time to cook?
Private chef, man, they giving them hot dogs and noodles.
That's fucked up. In this day and age, 2025, hot dogs and noodles.
Hot dogs and noodles, man.
Glizzy's is crazy.
Nancy Beauty said tax write-offs is a vicious game.
Yeah, and they doing it.
They in there still eating regular glizzy. They ain't even eating beef
Like you got babysitter and cousins watching them, and none of them have time. What are they doing? They got piano lessons. They got private tutors. They got
hot dogs from Aldi's is extra crazy. You ain't even go to Jewel.
Bar S.
Just saying, man. It was, but one of the reasons why this story blew up on the internet is because
this blew up on the internet.
Yeah, in my algorithms. But that was just on E News. But people are saying that this is what it feels like when men finance a whole bunch of things for a child, and then a woman turns around and says, "I want child support and or spousal support."
Oh, okay. Now I see your point. I was waiting for the spaces part. There you go. That's what I was really waiting on. I was waiting for the spaces part. I was waiting for the spaces part. I was like, I know this ain't just be discussed by this. What is the spaces part? Where's the punchline coming? I need the punchline.
Because absolute majority of custody battles go to women. Yeah. And as far as the amount of child support or how frequently it's paid is most frequently coming from men.
To be honest with you, though, I hope he get his motherfucking spousal support. I ain't even going to lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hope he get his spousal support. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, something just in me that's wrong.
These celebrities be arguing over some dumb shit like Jeezy and Jenny Ma, right? She was arguing for, I guess he was supposed to give her a Range Rover or Land Rover or something. Mm-hmm. It was like a 2021.
Offset request.
That's like $40,000.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all supposed to be millionaires.
You say they should say, just take it.
Well, just take the mother. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
It's a new 2025 Traverse.
I'm just saying.
Traverse is cold. I'm not gonna lie though. The new Traverse is cold.
Yeah, Traverse is nice, especially when they new. That trend started happening up in the
He ain't lying.
So what are you guys' thoughts on this? Because, people are on polarizing one side or the other.
Okay, what's this?
Requesting spousal support in the divorce with Cardi B is just... City Boys down 1 million. Like, we are losing the plot. And
not even no city boy. You know what I mean?
He likes City Boys.
You boy.
No, he likes City Boys.
You know? You with the boys.
That's what I'm saying.
Nice try, Diddy.
Nancy Beauty said she must have been the breadwinner in the relationship. Cardi B is worth $80 million. And Offset is worth $40 million.
So we worth $80 million, and we complaining about $500,000, which probably half of that is
$50,000.
No, I'm saying over the year, $600,000, and half of that shit is tax write-offs, and you don't even get to see your kids like that. The fuck out of here, man.
Cultivate said, I'm not bashing my child's father because if he isn't what he's portraying to actually be and he's trying to make me look bad, I'll let him do it because time reveals all.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sitting up there going back and forth with no motherfucking media about my significant other who I got kids with.
Offset don't look like he was trying to be nobody role model anyway. Like,
now look here. Bro, I remember we talked about this. I don't think you remember me saying this, but I always say, when celebrities get with celebrities that's already been celebrities, the shit never go in well. It never ends well. It never ends with a happily ever after. That's why you got to get people before you start getting all that shit, or just be out here living and fucking what you want to do. Because if you get that while like they was already established of who they was, and they sit up there and they became together and they got married, it never works out. Give me one story where it has worked out.
What, where both people were celebrities and came together?
Yes, it never worked out. Never. That's why, like, look, I'm with your man.
A-list celebrities?
Yeah, A-list, B-list, C-list, D-list, E-list. They don't even count.
Angela Bassett been married for...
Yeah, she been married. But he's a celebrity. He just...
But he's on the low.
But wasn't they already together
before
they got married?
I'm not sure.
I mean, before they was like actually made it? That's what I'm talking about.
I know they've been together for a while.
Yeah, they've been married for a while.
But what I'm talking about is when they already is who they is.
Like, after they...
Yeah, they done made it.
Yeah. No, I don't see those lasted ever.
It never lasts.
You saying for a long time? Or how long? I mean,
it never lasts over 5-6 years.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Okay. Don't rebuttal. Shut up.
I mean, there's always at least one.
There's, They're wrong twice a day.
I think 10 years, if you give a person 10 years, they've been, I see that being difficult.
Let's see here.
Look at Dolly Parton with the apples.
So I just typed in celebrity marriages that have lasted. Dolly Parton, they've been 59 years, so I imagine they would.
Who the fuck is Carl name, man? Move on. Nobody knows this nigga. Don't know them. I know that nigga on the right, Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but I know him.
Know his face, yeah.
Emilio Estefan.
I know the face. I know her name, but don't know her face.
I know him too.
I know them too. You know them too.
But I don't know.
But she's not acting.
She's not acting.
Yeah, but you know Samuel.
Yeah, of course I know that motherfucker.
I know both of them, but don't know their name.
Yeah, they're not married though.
Oh, Kurt Russell. Okay.
I don't think they were married.
Let's see.
You know them.
Yeah.
You don't know them, we gonna kick you off our goddamn thing.
But she's not an actor either.
No, actress. No.
Actress. Right. Guess what? She paid for their first date.
I've never. Oh,
you never seen Stedman before?
No.
I think he's a lawyer.
Stedman got paper though.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I think Stedman into dudes.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? That was
See, I know her face, but I don't know her name.
And I don't know who that is. Her husband, Brad Hall. I don't know.
He like dudes too.
Yeah, he probably knows Stedman.
Kevin Bacon. What'd you say? I missed it.
I said he probably knows Stedman.
Cultivate said, when you know you're a good mother, there's nothing to prove.
Sure, don't. You ain't got to prove nothing. Just like if you're a good father, you don't have nothing to prove. I don't got to say nothing. Kids know who paid for that shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, keep going. Shit, it's tough.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody that I know who are both actors and actresses.
Damn. Oh yeah, I forgot I forgot all about that.
I don't know Mark Consuelos.
I know he was a famous actor too, though.
They've been married 29 years though.
Go up, he married.
Faith Hill and Tim McGraw. Now that's huge. That's country.
That's old paper. That's Tennessee paper.
Yeah.
I don't know those people.
Stedman and Oprah are married.
Oh, these guys, Matthew Broderick. That's
okay. These are both.
Yeah, that's
actors and actresses.
I didn't know they were. Yeah.
Oh, I used to have a mad crush on her back in the day. City Girl. What it was? Sex in the City.
Girls.
Sex in the City Girls. Sex in the City days.
Yeah.
When I was a jit. Yeah, I used to have a mad crush on her. I used to think white women was the.
What'd you say, a jit?
Yeah, jit. Yeah.
Well, that boy from down south. Jit. Yeah. Courtney B. Vance.
So this is who, for people in the clouds that watch the playback, this is who we're talking about.
Yeah, I've seen them different movies. But 28 years ago, she was around.
That's long, though, bro. To be putting up with somebody, boy, that's why people don't know low-key, boy. That's why I just admire Jay every day so much. Jay every day, he might look young. The nigga been married 20 years damn near already, though. The nigga is young, but the nigga been married for a minute, though. I'll give him 20. I don't care what he talking about. I think the nigga been married like 20 years. He got a dub in there already. As long as he been with the company he with, that's as long as he been with his wife.
A little longer, actually. I've been here a little longer than that.
Thank you. So I that's one of the things that I just, no matter what goes on or whatever, man, you got your wife. You make sure your wife is good. Make sure wifey is good. Always gonna be good. Love that so much. Well, all the things about, like, I love that one thing right there.
So we don't need to finish that video, huh?
Hell no.
Yeah, he got nose ring.
He was on track. He was, I thought he was one of the motherfucking co-defendants in the Diddy trial.
Go back to me. Oh, my God. Go back to me real quick. Did I send something else?